His defense and his health total is actually really low. So probably health and defense, attack is up there. You probably want to make him a little bit balanced. It's really kind of difficult though. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. If you're curious about any other hero in Empires and Puzzles, you can view my website at anchorgame.com. There you will find I've graded every single hero with a calibrated team of graders. This resource will always be free. Thinking about supporting the hero grades and the breakdown videos? You're welcome to donate. Otherwise, feel free to share this resource with a friend. I have my exclusive line group called Anchor Cove, where you gain access to myself and tons of other experienced players with on-demand information and resources. If that piques your interest, all that information is on the opening page of my website with a short video. Let me dive into today's hero breakdown. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we're doing a brand new hero breakdown on Gaderius. He's got 618 on his attack, 690 on his defense, and 1096 on his health. Statistically, he's okay for a 4-star. I do like his, actually I don't really like too much of his stats. His defense is pretty okay. He is running at slow speed. He is part of the Atlantis hero, which means he gives you a bonus. Between 2, 3, 4, 5 heroes, you get anywhere between 5% and 20% defense. As far as his special ability goes, he deals 165 damage to the target and minor damage to nearby enemies. The caster and nearby allies get plus 48% attack for 4 turns, and the caster and nearby allies regenerate 612 HP over 4 turns. So he's kind of interesting being at slow speed. He's dealing damage to target nearby enemies, but the most important part is that he's gaining the additional attack power of 48% for 4 turns caster and nearby allies. I'm pretty sure it's one of the only heroes in green in general that gives attack power increase besides a hero like Tarlac. I don't think that there's very many that are giving attack power increase, and what's important to know is that you can pair him with Tarlac. Both of them work in conjunction with each other. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a free massive turn-based dark fantasy RPG. If you want a huge head start in Raid, all you have to do, click on the link in the description. If you're a new player, you get a 1-day XP boost, 3 Raid Flasks, 1 Ancient Shard, 1 Void Champion Bulwark, and 50 gems. All your treasure, it's waiting for you right over here. So he is a Druid class hero. If you're looking at throwing emblems on him, you're definitely going to want to focus a bit on his attack. And his defense and his health total is actually really low. So probably health and defense, attack is up there. You probably want to make him a little bit balanced. It's really kind of difficult though. If we look at his Titan grade, he is going to get an A grade on the Titan. I do like this hero quite a bit on Titans. Myself personally, I've used him a decent amount. Again, being that he gives the attack power increase. I will say for green, there are a lot of niche heroes that really help out with Titans and that fit into that attack increase / critical chance, that kind of place. So I've bounced around between using like him, Kingston, as well as Gregorion. Those kind of heroes I've bounced around a bit because they all add kind of a different element that are really going to help out against Titans. So he is really solid if you do use him. I do like the 48% attack for 4 turns. That's absolutely relevant. And the minor damage, it's not really going to help out too much. I guess gaining life, it is going to help out a little bit, but probably not that big a deal. He is going to get a solid grade of an A, being that he's going to give that attack power increase, and that's going to help out quite a bit on Titans. When we look at his offensive grade, he is going to get a B grade there. I think there is a little bit of usability with him being on offense, but his biggest issue for him is that he's running at slow speed. So with him running at slow speed, he's only impacting target nearby enemies. He's only impacting caster nearby allies, and he's not setting up, so he's impacting all of the boards. So he definitely does get dinged quite a bit there, and that's why he's got a B grade on offense. Still usable for sure, but probably not my first choice being at slow speed. When we look at his tank grade, he is going to get a B as far as a tank grade goes. He doesn't have the best defensive stats for sure, but I do like that he deals damage and then also setting it up so he's giving the attack power increase as well as regenerating life. He is kind of similar to Ares, a little bit similar to that, the 5-star red, but he's in green. He can help out a little bit. I see that he could be a tank. He would definitely get a little bit better grade if he had better defensive stats, but unfortunately he doesn't have that great of health total, and his defense is okay. When we look at his flank grade, he is going to get another B grade there. I think there is some usability to use him. Probably not the best spot. Possibly, if you have to, maybe you can throw him in as a flank. It does help out that he is dealing damage, but again, just with him being slow, it does impact things. And when we look at his wing grade, he is going to get a C grade there. I'm not a big fan of him at all. Obviously, with him being in the very far corner, he's only going to impact his side, one side, and it's just not going to be that great of a deal. You could also, with him going off, you're not hitting all enemies that it could damage. So I'm not a big fan of him in the corner at all. He is going to get a C grade. He is going to get an overall defensive grade of a B. This may be close to a B minus. There is some usability with him being in the tank and possibly in the flank. He probably has his best bet in the tank position, but you're going to really need to focus on his defensive stats with emblems if that's the route that you're going to go. When we look at his weekly raid grade, he is going to get an A on rush attack. I do like this hero at very fast speed. He's dealing damage. He's also setting it up, so pretty much they always are going to have the attack increase for 4 turn and pretty much just always regenerating life. So a lot of usability in rush attack. He is going to get a solid A grade there. Definitely usable. I personally do use him on rush attack and it works out quite well. When we look at his buff grade, he is going to get a B+. This definitely would increase quite a bit more if he wasn't running at slow speed and he was targeting more than just him and his nearby allies, but it definitely helps out with him giving the attack power increase, especially in 4 stars. I think he's the only hero in green that is going to increase the attack. I'm probably wrong about that, and that's fine. I'm sure you're going to flag me in the comments about it, but we'll see. And when we look at his bloody battle grade, he is going to get a C grade, obviously with him being at slow speed, and when he goes off, he's only going to deal damage. He's going to increase the attack. It's not a D grade because obviously you're still increasing the attack over 4 turns, but the fact that he isn't going to be gaining any life is definitely a factor, so he's going to get a C grade there. So he is going to get an overall grade of an A-. The biggest reason why he does get a buff in that grade is going to be his Titan. He's extremely important to be using against Titans. I can see him being used quite a bit. That might be close to a B+, I'll be perfectly honest with you, just because on offense and defense, he definitely does miss a bit of a note, but he is a really important hero on Titans. So thanks so much for watching this content. Please make sure you subscribe, turn those notifications on, and I'll see you on the next video.